You're doing stand-up comedy. One athlete can write your jokes. Who are you choosing?
Caitlin Clark all the way. She's been on Saturday Night Live already, so.
You've seen Caitlin Clark hit incredible three-pointers from way beyond the arc, but have you seen her make her teammates laugh out loud? While everyone knows about her record-setting basketball skills, there's another side to her that's been a bit under the radar. Get ready to discover a whole new side of one of the WNBA's brightest stars. We're about to show you 30 of Caitlin Clark's funniest moments that prove she's not just a basketball superstar, she's a natural comedian too. From her playful competitiveness, both on and off the court, to cracking jokes with the media during interviews and sharing hilarious moments with her teammates and loved ones, this is a fun journey that will give you a fresh perspective on Clark. And make sure you stick around until the end, where we'll share some great moments of Clark just having fun with her boyfriend Connor and her family. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ready? Let's get started.
All we do is have fun. With Caitlin Clark, who never takes anything serious, like I tell people all the time, she's really a kid at heart.
Caitlin Clark's fierce, competitive spirit is well known. Her laser focus and unstoppable drive have broken records and left opponents stunned. But when that same intensity meets her sharp sense of humor, you get a recipe for pure comedy that keeps her teammates laughing. Let's kick things off with some off-season fun, Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston playing carnival games. Watch how Clark reacts when Boston beats her at the water gun game. Her reaction? Priceless. Clark's competitiveness doesn't just power her game, it fuels her humor too. A viral video of her nearly hitting a hole-in-one recently made the rounds, and it's pure gold. The way she celebrated that birdie? Classic Caitlin. That mix of fierce competition and playful humor we see on the court is just as fiery on the golf course. Clark's teammates know by now to always expect the unexpected from her. Who could forget that incredible buzzer beater from her college days? Let's relive that magic moment once more. And after that, we'll dive into some behind-the-scenes stories from her teammates about what went down during that unforgettable shot.
Is this it? Is this like a, we're good, we're gonna call it a birdie?
I don't think so.
Oh! Yes!
That's huge. Great birdie.
Guess what her teammates just revealed? Not only does Caitlin practice those incredible shots, but she also practices how she'll celebrate by running around the court afterward. Now, that's hilarious.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires!
Oh my gosh, and I start running around. I mean, that's the kind of shot you dream of in the front yard.
Speaking of practice, did you know Caitlin's competitive fire is so intense that she's even been called for technical fouls during scrimmages? Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall have all the juicy details. Let's hear what they had to say.
I think we were all just chasing Caitlin. I think she just literally started sprinting, and so, it happens in practice a lot. I think we all kind of knew what to expect once it went in.
And it's not just limited to her days in Iowa. Caitlin's competitive humor does more than entertain. It brings the team closer together. Those shared moments of laughter help bond the players both on and off the court. In the high-pressure world of professional sports, Caitlin's ability to find joy in competition is a breath of fresh air. Check out this hilarious moment where teammate Katie Lou Samuelson steps in as part of the newly formed Caitlin Clark Technical Foul Prevention Squad, trying to hold her back.
Competitive Caitlin is at practice that sometimes she has to issue her technical fouls. Can you just give examples of that competitiveness? But then
Hasn't happened in a while.
She wants to win. She hates losing, so that's where that comes into play. The technicals and just, I don't know, our managers are our refs at practice, and so that can kind of get out of hand
They're
sometimes.
horrible at reffing.
But then, she's so goofy and fun and loving in the locker room.
Caitlin's comedic competitiveness has hit new levels, so much so that even her dad, Brett, has gotten involved. During one game, when Caitlin was complaining too much to the refs, Brett shouted, "Shut up, move, and if they're open, she'll find them." It's moments like this that show where Caitlin gets her fiery spirit from. And if you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know your time is valuable, and we really appreciate you spending it with us. Now, let's get back to the action.
How did that happen?
She's just she's a kid sometimes, and keeps everything light, but sometimes you just gotta put her in place.
Think you know Caitlin Clark just from her on-court persona? Think again. When the mics are on and the cameras are rolling, she shows a side of herself that even leaves seasoned reporters at a loss for words. Here's a classic example. Why don't cheetahs take tests at the zoo?
Fight over me! Don't fight over me, okay? Wait, I don't remember who I fed. What if I'm double eating?
I'm just like, look at me. I'm going crazy out here.
In front of the cameras, Caitlin Clark usually keeps a calm, diplomatic demeanor. She answers questions with poise, offering thoughtful insights that highlight her deep basketball knowledge. But every now and then, you'll catch a mischievous spark in her eye, and that's when reporters find themselves caught off guard by what comes next.
She started hanging out with me more.
It's rubbing off on me.
Some are good, some are bad.
During a post-game press conference, a journalist asked Lexi Hull about her defense. Lexi's lighthearted response quickly turned into comedic gold, especially with Caitlin Clark's reaction.
I'm trying to just be as active as I could and get my hands on as many balls as I could, and take advantage of that. Caitlin? Yeah. What we done? Oh, Lex.
We got a team now.
Check out this media interview where Caitlin reveals her favorite snack. I like warm chocolate chip cookies, so I guess that means making those. Even when Caitlin is at a loss for words, she manages to be funny. When asked what a certain record means to her, she responds, "It means nothing, but, I think it's pretty cool. I really do think that." And when someone comments on her arms, you can always count on Caitlin for a quick-witted comeback.
Caitlin, what does that record mean to you?
She's gonna say it means nothing, but I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, so sorry.
I just think I do it, I just try to set my team.
These unexpected moments of humor have turned Caitlin Clark's media appearances into must-watch events. Reporters now eagerly look forward to her press conferences, never knowing when she might deliver her next unforgettable one-liner. But it's not just her quick wit. She can craft some great jokes too.
The Indiana Fever have the first pick in this Monday's draft. A reminder that Indiana Fever is a WNBA team and not what Michael Che gave to dozens of women at Purdue University.
See? Now that's a good joke about women's sports.
You really wrote these yourself?
Yeah.
Netflix's top new show is Ripley, featuring an eerie, unsettling performance by actor Andrew Scott. Critics say it's the hardest thing to watch on Netflix since Michael Che's special Shame the Devil.
I like that one. Yeah.
But if you think Caitlin Clark's comedic talents are limited to formal interviews, just wait until you see her off the clock with her teammates. While she lights up the scoreboards, her most impressive feat might just be what she does off the court. How has this freshman transformed the entire atmosphere of a professional sports team? The answer lies in an unexpected skill that has her teammates laughing out loud. When Lexi turned 25, Caitlin took charge of the celebrations. After practice wrapped up, the day was just getting started. As the youngest on the team, Clark led the squad in singing a birthday song for Lexi, bringing everyone together for some fun.
Guys, sing. To you. Happy birthday to you.
Caitlin Clark, known for her fierce competitiveness on the court, suddenly transformed into the team's biggest cheerleader. She didn't just sing. She went all out. She got so carried away during the celebration that she even picked up Hull to add to the fun.
Happy birthday, dear Lex.
What happens when you mix Caitlin and Lexi with a surprised employee and a menu full of quirky drink names? The duo recently made a pit stop at Swig, a popular drink chain, and this funny moment quickly became an internet sensation.
This is good. I need the raspberry dream with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream. Yeah, please. And then can I do the summer splash also?
Can I get the spring fling with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream? Can I have the beach babe too, please?
As they pulled into the drive-thru, the Swig employee asked in disbelief, "You're Caitlin Clark, right?" With a mischievous grin, Clark replied, "Maybe." They even became members of the Golden Mug Club during their visit.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Wait, that's my favorite. It's the only one I've had, but I can tell it's gonna be my favorite.
This
is the raspberry dream.
This tastes like a blue raspberry icy.
Yes.
This mine's better.
We're getting...
Overall good, and he said he was gonna give us golden mugs. So
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Swig. Out of 10.
I mean, I've never been to a place like this before, so...
Its own category. Yeah. 10 out of 10!
What happened?
While Hull played cameraman, she captured a moment of Clark trying to hide herself, but their laughter was unmistakably loud.
Swings, a chopper right down the first baseline. Harper fields it in, and that's an out. That's one out.
And
runner. Runner advances to second.
What happens when Caitlin Clark steps into the commentary booth? Is she already practicing for her post-basketball career? That ball's hit to the shortstop. Roos throws it over to first base, but that's not going to be enough. That's an infield single. Clark just found a way to make a dull game 100 times more exciting. She swings at a chopper right down the first baseline, Harper fields it, and that's an out. One out, and the runner advances to second. I guess Clark is so funny that she even cracks herself up. And that brings us to the top of the fifth with the Phillies leading 1-0. We'll be back in a minute after a quick break. Thanks for tuning in. WNBA locker rooms are usually intense spaces filled with pre-game focus and post-game analysis, but since Caitlin Clark joined the Indiana Fever, the atmosphere has dramatically changed. The typical game day tension has been replaced by an infectious energy that's hard to ignore. Here's a typical moment. Clark casually walks off her teammates' TikTok to get some shots in. Clark's presence has transformed the locker room into a hub of laughter and fun. Her playful nature shines through in unexpected moments, catching her teammates off guard with perfectly timed jokes and hilarious pranks. Just check out her teammates icing Clark during a team photo shoot. Her reaction is priceless.
Sorry. I'm sweating.
The impact on team morale has been undeniable. As Fever guard Erica Wheeler puts it, with Caitlin, all we do is have fun. This sentiment resonates throughout the team, with players noting that they're enjoying their time together more than ever before. Caitlin's ability to keep things light, even in high-pressure situations, has created a supportive environment where her teammates can relax and be themselves. So, what happens when the WNBA's newest sensation spends time with her closest friends? A whole lot of laughs. First up is her best friend, Kate Martin. Here's Caitlin enjoying the summer slides with Kate.
So now we're taking the walk. I got my lotion on. We're taking the walk to the water slides. Follow me.
Here's the pair joking around in the locker room.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
And
here's the pair joking around in the locker room. And finally, check out Caitlin's priceless reaction during their first WNBA game together.
I actually grew up playing with the boys. That's all I knew until I was in about 4th grade. So I give that a lot of credit for the person I am today, but also the player kind of pushed me and made me maybe a little too feisty if you've ever watched me. My 2 brothers aren't here today, but they've picked on me. Like I said earlier, they picked on me more than anybody, and I kind of held my own, gave them a few concussions and staples in the head. So sorry, Mom, about that.
Next up, we have Caitlin talking about and playfully roasting her adorable brothers.
I just want to sleep for like 3 weeks straight after the season's over.
You want to sleep for 3 weeks straight during the season, too.
That too. I love sleeping. It's awesome.
Finally, here are some funny moments with her boyfriend, Connor McCaffery. Caitlin says, I just want to sleep for like 3 weeks straight after the season is over. Connor replies, you want to sleep for 3 weeks during the seasons? To which Caitlin laughs and says, that too. I love sleeping. It's awesome. What's great about Clark is how she can poke fun at herself despite her fame.
It'll be fun to go to those games. I mean, I love college basketball. Obviously, he's been around it his whole life and really like invested a lot into it. So I think it'll be fun. Give me something to do all throughout the off season as well. Somebody to root for. But it's definitely still go Hawks for sure as well.
And don't think Caitlin only roasts herself. She loves to poke fun at Connor all the time, too.
Is he one you're coming into the gym with like late night hours or anything like that often?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's always something that we've kind of shared that bond with. I think also having to navigate like when to rest my body and when to get in the gym and do extra shots, but that's definitely something we love is like coming in here shooting late at nights or having some shooting competitions. It gets a little heated. I definitely outshoot him way more than he outshoots me, but he tries to think otherwise.
Caitlin Clark's arrival has breathed new life into the franchise. The Fever have made the playoffs and won more games this season than in the past 2 combined. But it's not just about the numbers. Her energy, competitive spirit, and humor have created a contagious winning vibe that's boosting the entire team's morale. Experts predict that with Clark as the centerpiece, the Fever are building a strong foundation for future success. The focus isn't just on winning games. It's about fostering a positive team culture and creating an electric atmosphere both in the locker room and in the stands. As Caitlin continues to dazzle with her skills and delight with her personality, the future of Indiana Fever basketball looks brighter than ever. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game on the court, she's redefining what it means to be a sports superstar. Her quick wit and infectious humor add a whole new dimension to her already impressive skill set. In an era where athletes are more than just their stats, Clark's personality shines as brightly as her on-court performance. As former Iowa coach Lisa Blutta noted, Caitlin's comedic talent is comparable to that of a stand-up comedian. This blend of athletic prowess and relatable charm is proving to be a powerful combination, attracting new fans and enhancing engagement in the WNBA. Clark's impact extends far beyond the box score, potentially reshaping the league's future and paving the way for a new generation of multifaceted sports icons. Most importantly, she's a down-to-earth and relatable athlete that everyone loves. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.